dude. Straight up asshole. What's up, Riveter Nation? Hail the Riveter coming at you once again. Alright, guys. I mean, it's been an amazing few days of riding. It has just been amazing. I mean, look at that shadow. Looks pretty badass, right? Can you see it now? I look like I'm really wide. Okay. Alright, guys. Just enjoying the ride. This is just, I was thinking about like, okay, what route am I gonna take? Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna have to think about? And you know, I've just kind of let feeling guide me, you know, ultimately. And it's been amazing. It's been really great. Honestly, I have a weird theory I'll drop on you guys. I know you're gonna tell me that's utter bullshit, but I think ever since I driven the 750, I've had a lot more confidence in my riding, especially with Onyx. You know, I was, you know, we're supposed to be not aggressive, but we're supposed to be very, very confident, especially since we're with a lot of vehicles who don't see us, and we have to be, you know, confident in the way that we drive and how we move, how we navigate. And I think as a new rider, you know, you have to think about all the mechanics going into your ride, when you're going to upshift, when you're going to downshift, when you're going to apply your brakes, when you're not going to apply your brakes, when you're going to turn, when you're not going to turn. It's just how you counter steer, how you move your bike, avoiding potholes. It's all very, very lane position. It's all very, very new. And so riding is a task. It's literally a task. You have to think about it, but because you have to be a smart rider. Being a smart rider is a task. But at the end of the day, we chose to learn how to ride a motorcycle because we wanted freedom. We like that little bit of adrenaline that hits us. That's perfectly fine, you know. But let me get out of this guy's way in case he has to turn. But when riding, you know, you want to be very smart and dedicated to your ride and riding effectively. But it's just been so great to just enjoy the ride these past few rides that I've gotten. I think riding the 750, she has a lot more emp to her, so I got a little bit more aggressive on the road than I was used to. Well, not aggressive, but a little bit more emp on the road than I was used to, and I was okay with it, you know. And now I just love getting out here and enjoying the breeze. I'm not super scared of the cars, you know. I feel like I belong to them. I would wake up on, you know, Sundays and Saturdays and go super, super early, like the crack of dawn, literally. I'd be riding because I didn't want to be, I gotta get some gas. I didn't want to be on the road when there was a lot of vehicles on there because I was afraid. Now, like, I think if you guys watch my new rider fear video, I'll clink it up here. Those of you who don't know what clink is, it's click or link and click, whatever those those combinations, that combination I should say. I'll clink it up there on the screen and you guys can watch. Whenever I would go to the shoreline, you know, I was very afraid. I would have to go and then I would have to right away turn around and leave. I couldn't even watch like a sunrise or anything like that because I didn't want to be on the road when there was other cars out there. But I mean, today I went out there, I got to sit for a while, enjoy it, and just think about life. Look at all these crazy people, how they're living theirs. You know, it was just a nice little moment, serene moment. Serene is the word. And I enjoyed it. And then I wasn't thinking, oh my gosh, like I gotta go now because, you know, it's gonna be 7 o'clock, there's gonna be people on the road, people gotta go to church this morning. I wasn't thinking about that, you know. I was just, okay, I'm done, so let me go pick up and go. And as you can see, like, there's a lot of traffic. Yeah, I don't keep up with them. One, because I don't even think I'm driving the speed limit. I'm driving 50 and a 55. Grandma low, but I don't care. And so, but I enjoy it. It's amazing, you know. I'm just out here, you know. Honestly, in my lifetime, I have lived on a fast-paced schedule. You know, I've always had a place that I needed to be in a certain time period, and I had to be there now. Like, I was just, you know, very, very busy all the time. busy, 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 and it's great. I like that pace of life. But sometimes we kind of just forget to, you know, stop and smell the flowers, or stop and enjoy the wind on us, you know. And I think, you know, riding in a cage, or I'm in neutral, in a cage or in a car, it kind of, you know, keeps you down honestly, because you don't get to feel that wind. You don't get to be, honestly, I'm not trying to sound like a tribal person, or you know, a super green person, but you're kind of like one with the bike and the road. You have to be very invested in every single moment that is passing you by. You have to live in the moment. You can check out that video as well that I posted up. And it's a great feeling to just be out and, you know, have a moment away from everything, you know, and just be with you and your bike and the road. Feel the wind, take in the sights, make fun of some people. If you're a mean-hearted person like me, mean-spirited, then make fun of people, but I'm not always like that. But it's just great to enjoy the ride. Like, see this dude, he's just, you know, driving as fast as his heart can be, his car heart can take him, and, you know, he just I'm sure he has to be somewhere, but I don't. I have to get some gas, maybe stop and get some breakfast, but that's all I have to do. Of course I drive up to the broken one. I don't like this pump. That's a crooked pump, y'all. I have to show you guys this pump. It's so ridiculous. Okay. This pump is horrible. Now you're gonna hear me deep breathing, because every time Onyx is not moving and I'm with her, I'm all like breathing like a sumo wrestler after eating 5,000 donuts. Okay, look guys, I'm gonna show you this stupid pump. Look guys, what is this? I hate this pump, but I always come to it because on the corner and I'm antisocial. All right, gas break done. Yeah guys, so just enjoy the ride. It's just amazing to be out here on the road. Never mind, I don't want to get in that guy's way. And I think that's why, like, when you wanted to start riding a motorcycle, people do it because at least I did it because, like, I like the whole aesthetic. I think honestly riding a bike is badass. That's just my personal opinion. Other people think we're a bunch of idiots and dopes and ride our donor cycles and, you know, whatever else. But my personal opinion, I think it's badass. Then I sat on the bike, revved the bike, and I was sold. I was utterly in love with the bike. So much so that I purchased the first bike I saw. No, I'm just kidding. Not that in love. Just in love with riding. And then, you know, like I said, as a new rider, you need to be very, very super hyper aware about everything that's going on. You have to analyze every moment. And sometimes it's a task. It's really a task. It's not so much fun just getting used to the mechanics, but I promise you guys, it is worth the struggle. I definitely still consider myself a super new motorcycle rider. I don't think I know jack diddly squat about anything motorcycle, because if I start getting high on myself and thinking, oh man, I have this, pride goeth before the fall. And when you fall on a bike, you fall really hard, you know? So honestly, I'm always down for learning new things. That's why I tell my subscribers, I tell my viewers, like, if you see anything I'm doing, you know, wrong or I could improve on, like my downshifting, you know, let me know. And I'm not one of those that, like, gets super offended. Like, oh my gosh, tell me I'm doing it wrong. I'd rather find out I'm doing it wrong now than on the road, you know, where a situation, it could have helped me instead of hinder me. Oh man, I'm so in love with riding. It's ridiculous. It is such an addiction. It is such an addiction. Oh, the light is green. Obviously, I'm not addicted to paying attention. I was making fun of other people too for not paying attention this morning. I don't have to zoom to this light because it stays red pretty much forever. Oh yeah, my fellow motorcycle riders, you know, who else has problems at lights? Like I told you, I would ride, I just love that sound. I would ride early in the morning, and I would be sitting at a light for literally, I promise you, 10-15 minutes. I would just have to pull an illegal and just take it because the sensors were not picking up my bike at all, and it was just so annoying. It was ridiculous. And who else has that problem? Comment, tell me a story. it's just so, and I'm like, you guys are, what is that word? I don't know what it's called. Prejudice. You guys are prejudiced. But yeah, just taking in the moment, enjoying the road. I know this video was not like super informative, but just live in the moment, take in riding. It's a hard fight, you know. Honestly, getting to ride is a struggle initially. It really is, you know. It just seems like you're never going to get there. And then, you know what, I'm not even guaranteed to have this attitude about riding for a long time, because there'll be good days where I have a great few rides, and then there'll be a day I just completely suck, and I'm like, dude, you're better than this, you are better than this. And it's just, you know, it's just that success is never a straight line. It's very jagged, very low dips, but there's some peaks in there, and when you peak out, it's just utterly amazing to see how far you've come. And that's why I had initially started documenting my ride, is because I wanted to see if I had made any progress. And honestly, just the feel of how I remember, you know, being on a bike and being afraid of my shifting, until you're just out there doing it. You know, I tell people, be very, very cautious. Yes, you know what you can handle, but sometimes you have to just do it. And the thing that got me to just do it is one time Onyx needed fuel. You know, you can't ride a bike if she doesn't have fuel. So I had practice on her enough where I had, you know, expended her fuel, and she needed more, so I had no choice but to drive to a gas station. I didn't want to sissy out and, you know, just buy a tank or whatever, buy a gallon and take it to her and fill her up at the house. I wanted to do it the old-fashioned way. I wanted to actually fill up my bike, and I did. And when I got on the street, I was like, oh, like, this is not super bad, you know. It's feasible, it's doable, it's manageable. And you don't have to keep up with these guys. They have bigger engines than we do. You don't, and most of them are automatic people. You do not have to keep up with them. Go at your own pace. Don't be grandma low and put yourself in danger. But, you know, do your thing, and you will progressively get better. You will get better. For me, what's really helped me is I drive mostly the same roads, and I'm able to gauge how I was initially on them and now how I'm on them. And it's, you know, it's progressively better. Like I said, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm 1,000 times better than no. I am better, but I'm still the worst. That's how I treat it, you know. But thank you guys for joining along with me. I know this video wasn't super informative, like I said. My name is Halo the Riveter. Just take in your moments, guys. If you guys are, oh my goodness, if you guys are out there and you're shopping around, you're wanting to start to learn how to ride, do it. Take a course. Do it, my fellow Americans, my fellow possible future riders. It will be so worth it. The thing that will hate you the most, probably your spouse if they are not too keen about motorcycles. That's one. But the second thing is your wallet, because it's an addiction as well. Once you buy a bike, my mailman told me, because he has a Harley and we were talking about bikes. That's another reason to buy a bike. But anyways, once you buy a bike, that's literally just the down payment, because you're gonna want to upgrade the exhaust. You're gonna want to maybe change up your handlebars for sure. You're gonna want to get an LED headlight. Those things look freaking amazing. There's just so much to do to a bike, so just be very aware of that, as well as all your gear. You know, you're gonna need a good helmet, some gloves, a decent jacket, riding pants. I just have jeans and some boots, you know, for the most part. So your wallet will hate you, but your inner fire to live will love you. And it's totally worth it, guys. It is totally worth it. Like I said, another great thing about the biker community or the motorcycle community is how open and inviting it is. You know, of course there's like the cruisers versus the sport bike or whatever, but for the most part everyone is super accepting. You know, everybody wants to talk about their bike. I will tell you that. If you see a biker and you think that they're hot and you want to talk to them, ask them about their bike. I guarantee they will fall in love with you more, and pretend like you're interested. At least pretend you're interested. I guarantee you that will start up a conversation with them, an endless conversation. Ask them how they started to ride. You know, it's great. It's a great, you know, little trick. But yes, guys, riding can be so freeing. Of course, it has to be, you know, treated with the utmost respect. You want to do things the correct way, learn correctly on a safe, closed course or environment, so you're comfortable before you just go willy-nilly out on the streets. You know, protect yourself, protect other people around you, respect each other, and for the most part, have fun, because it's freaking amazing. It's exhilarating. Exhilarating is the word. I love it. You know, just geek out and nerd out about riding a bike. It's where it's at. I love it. Alright guys, if you like this video, hit the like button. It helps me out. If you want more content, hit that subscribe button. And if you really want to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it as far as my upload schedule goes, hit the bell icon. It will give you notifications about what the channel is up to. For now, I really appreciate you guys for watching, hearing me ramble, for the support, the comments, you know. I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. As Michael Scott would say, see you on the flippity flip. Deuces.